Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Good morning. Wake up. Wake up. We cannot change this world if we don't participate, if we don't do our part. I'm on one this morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am on one this morning. And as we get closer to November 5th, there's so much misinformation that is out there. There are literally people making up stories, creating fake polling numbers, fake projections. And the only thing that really matters is that you get up, get out, and vote on November 5th. Not November 4th, not November 3rd, but November 5th. Early voting started in Atlanta, in Georgia. But you have to participate in the process. Don't get disenfranchised because you see numbers showing one candidate is outdoing the other one. They're just projections, and might not even be legitimate projections. Sometimes people see these numbers and they say, "Oh man, I'm not gonna get out and vote. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna just chill. My vote won't matter. The person's ahead." But these are fake numbers that are put out to discourage people. At the end of the day, that's what's happening. I voted early. I voted last week. Now it's time to bring that win home. Bring it home. And y'all want to know who I voted for? I'm not going to tell you who I voted for, but I voted. I voted for the most qualified person that could lead this nation. That's who I voted for. And I use common sense. I use life experience. I use the information that I need to succeed. I voted in many presidential elections. Each one put us further ahead in society. I don't think it put us back. We're not trying to go back, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to move forward. While there are issues with both of the candidates, I must vote for the candidate that will best serve my children, grandchildren, and the young children. So I'm glad you guys are up early. I'm seeing comments come in. I'm on a mission today. I'm on a serious mission today. I got a lot of things to accomplish today, as I do every day. And if you're not making an impact every day of your life, then you let your life be wasted. I'm trying to see some of the comments. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Let me do a spinner. Let me do a spinner. Okay, let me see over here. Let's see here. I'm actually on my tablet. I don't know where the camera's at. Let's see here. I gotta delete this video because I used unauthorized music. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. Oh, I see it now. All right, good. I see it now. All right. Let me see all the people up in the building. Let's see here. Who we got here? Okay, who we got here? We have, all right. Oh, you're up. CC, I see you. Blue Bear, what's good? What's good? Tabby, what's up? Miss Buckeye, good morning. Jackson Bosco. Hold on, I'm jacking up your name. Yes, Mork. Not the Mork and Mindy, but the Mork. I voted already. Blue Bear, what it do? Ezzy Tendo, okay, I love Hermes. All right, yeah, I voted already. I wasn't playing with them. Is this my dad? I look just like you. All right, I might owe you some. I may owe you some money. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. Phil. Okay. Phil, get your old butt up out of here. Run next time if you don't like the candidate. That's an option, you know. That is an option, you know. That is an option. I think it's probably time for me to run for a public office. I don't know which one. It might be time for me to run for public office. I have to galvanize the people. I have to be able to bring in my platform something that's missing. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to do something that will be significant, that will be impactful, that will change people's lives. I have to leave this place better than when I came in this on this earth. I have to leave it, find a way to leave it better. I've worked with different campaigns over the years. I've helped mayors, I helped senators, I helped local leaders before they were leaders get elected. My first campaign I helped a senator in the Bronx get elected. Shout out to Pedro Espada. That didn't work well later on. He got caught up in the money greed. But shout out Pedro Espada. Helped district attorneys get elected, helped councilmen get elected, Congress people get at least works. That one Congress candidate, she didn't get elected, but I definitely was riding for her. I was definitely riding for her. I will be covering the YSL trial as it takes on a new dimension. We're coming down the stretch. I suspect that the prosecution will close their case towards the end of the year, and I believe that the defense will put on their case. I think their case will probably be about 60 days. 60 days max. It might not be 60 days. And the reason why I say that is because if they have done a great job at the cross-examination, it's not a lot they have to do, but it will be longer than 30 days in my calculation. Am I a rapper? I'm a rapper only on the holidays when I rap gifts. That's it. I got bars now. I got bars. And I've been a part of the culture for a long time. A long time. When you weren't even born. When you weren't even born. I was watching the trial and giving commentary on the trial last couple of days, as I will be doing today. What is interesting is that these expert witness, gang experts, who have tried to interpret lyrics and how it relates to gang activity, they failed miserably. When I listen to their credentials, I'm like, how are you guys even able to give testimony about something that you have little experience at? You haven't called real experts in. But I do know for a fact the defense has a secret weapon. The defense has a secret weapon that they will be playing during the trial. I know this for a fact. They're coming out with a secret weapon, and it's going to be crazy when they put their witness on, who has extensive background, educational background in hip hop. Because not only you should have educational background in the culture, one of the most popular genres of music, but you should be able to bring theory and practice to the table when you're testifying in front of the jurors. Um, I heard Detective Dennis talk about him reading hip hop magazines. Well, I've actually written for a bunch of hip hop magazines, so he likely may have read my work. Um, I've actually covered one of the biggest gang trials in America, and he might have read my article. Um, then he talked about Boys in the Hood. Well, I was actually in the original premiere for Boys in the Hood with Cuba, Cuba Gooding Jr., Nia Long, Lawrence Fishburne, Ice Cube, Morris Chestnut. I have the photos. But that was a fiction. But that was a tool that he used to be qualified as a gang expert. Then Colors. Colors was probably wasn't around when he probably wasn't around when Colors came out. I don't know. I think Colors is older than Detective Dennis. Mrs. Society. It was interesting. What is interesting is that the prosecution has a vast amount of resources, and I don't think they played this particular card right. Well, first one you had Detective Dennis, then you had the follow-up investigator Underwood, who too looked a bit sketchy. She came on, she ran down her credentials. The judge accepted it, but when it came to cross-examination, she was like a Twizzler, all over the place. So we'll see what happens today. I think that the continuing witness today will be M. Smith, who was on the stand yesterday, but she also blurted out her name, and when she was talking to Prosecutor Abate. So her name is probably not, it's probably already, people probably didn't Google her name and everything, but she is giving interesting testimony as it relates to Rodarius Ryan, who is being represented by Miss D. Williams. Now, Mr. Ryan allegedly was a part of a homicide. And I see what the prosecution is doing. They're trying to connect all these individuals together. They played 3 songs yesterday from that Young Thug was part of. And here's the problem with that. Besides YouTube flagging the videos, all those who played that segment, YouTube has flagged those videos, but you can challenge it because it's now part of public domain because it's used in a trial. But you have to be able to challenge that, and you have to challenge it based on it is part of a trial, and it's public domain now. And I get the record labels want to get their coins, but this is a trial that obviously they're using lyrics, rap lyrics, to attempt to convict these individuals. And then it was a part of the testimony that attorney App, who represents Kendrick, Mr. Kendricks, DeMonte Kendricks, he pointed out that there was a reference in one of the songs about shooting up a Tahoe. Apparently, the song came out a year before the deceased, before the individual was killed. So that was an interesting line of questioning yesterday. I'm like, okay. I didn't even know the song came out before then. I don't. For those, why do you know the song, Mr. Bright? Why do you know the song? It's so many songs. I don't listen to everybody's song. It would have to be brought to my attention, you know. Oh, Lucci's mama didn't deserve, right? Absolutely. No. Two things. Listen, first of all, I am not advocating for anyone that's proven to be guilty of doing drive-by shooting up someone's home. And I'm not mad at the prosecution. If they believe that these individuals are responsible for these type of shootings, they have to, if they believe and they have the evidence to support it, yeah, then they get convicted. Plain and simple. Because you're doing drive-bys, you're shooting up people's homes, and you're shooting up barbershops and everything, then you're not fit to be in society. Just let's be honest. If you're doing that type of reckless behavior, you don't deserve to be in society. It's just what it is. You're shooting up people's homes and everything. Like, are we in a civilized country? We cannot glorify bad behavior. And if they can make their case, and there's evidence to support it, then bring it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not, they say the prosecution, they railroad these people. I don't know if they railroad them yet. I think that the presentation of the evidence is it could be better. But as far as them being railroaded, I'm on the fence about that. At the end of the day, bullets have no eyes, and those bullets could have struck anyone. I see some of you goofies out there supporting bad behavior. I'm not doing that. We need to see the evidence. Right. It's something, when you watch on social media how some of these individuals who arguably have committed bad acts against their community, you look at this and you scratch your head and say, like, when I was coming up, if you were doing something bad in the community, we was going to step to you, and we were going to check you for it. Because if you're out here snatching purses, or you pulling robberies in your community, if you're doing it, period, but if you're doing it in your community, you don't deserve to be in the community. That's just what it is. And you can't be mad at the prosecution for trying to keep the community safe. Let's be honest. If you live in Fulton County, you may not have a strong liking of the prosecution and their methods. Alan, am I bringing so much heat? I'm not bringing the heat. I'm not bringing the heat. I'm going to protect mine. Nobody ain't bringing the heat. I ain't out there trying to, destroy my community. I'm trying to keep the community safe by way of keeping the information out there. Oh yeah, shooting, right? Okay, all right, Alan. I thought I caught a stray. No pun intended. I thought I caught a stray. But we got to hold people accountable now. Come on. You got a lot of these goofies. I call them goofies because, like, you actually know that people have died. And while we joke about the credentials of some of these individuals, they know. Some of these detectives know who's doing it because they got people that are snitching in the community. They've got people that are doing literal undercover work for the police. They know who's doing what in the community. It's not like they get removed from the community. Like, two things can be correct. They need more training, but they're also trying to rid the community of people that are doing harm. That's why I don't, and I say this and I keep saying this, I don't try to be friends with anybody in that trial. The defense, prosecution, I just try to be fair. I don't try to do selfies with people that know that have done bad things to the community. That's not how I rock. I'm not there for that purpose. I'm there to be able to report the story fairly, accurately, and unbiased. So, two things we correct. Prosecution could be doing, if they're doing a good job in certain areas of presentation of evidence, then give them the credit. If they're doing bad, you also call that out. If the defense is doing bad, call that out. For example, when Adrian Beam those who covered the trial or followed the trial, when Adrian Bean was giving testimony, and he spoke about a time where he met with attorney Brian Steele once at a restaurant. I thought that was a problem. I thought the line of questioning and the response was a problem. Were they able to explain that away on the particular details on how they were linked up? It didn't. Adrian Bean didn't help the defense a lot. And then you heard Adrian Bean testify that Doug was one of the individuals in the car. He said that on a jail call. And when he was telling the story, unless they're trying to frame Doug, it did seem like Doug was in the car. He ran. He just didn't get caught. They said it was a woman in the car. But could have been Doug in the car. He just got away, you know? So what the investigators did, they kind of looked at what was said on wax. And sometimes these rappers, they tell themselves it's a badge of honor. They rap about some of the things they've done. And then let's be honest. While First Amendment, they have the right to freedom of speech. But if they're telling on themselves in these lyrics, you gotta look at that too. You can't just automatically assume that this is just art, you know. And I get it. Some people say, no, they're just rapping. Well, when I was coming up, and I was listening to some of the greats, the De La Souls, the LL Cool J's, the Run DMC. I mean, look where our music has come from then to now. Drill music. Look at drill music. Drill music is destroying the community. It's destroying the youth. Let's be honest. Drill music is dangerous. There's no value in drill music to move a community forward. And let's be honest. It's not uplifting the community. It's not putting the community in a great light. It's not putting hip hop in a great light. Let's just be honest. Let's not play games. It's not moving the culture forward. It's actually putting us back. It's also providing a pathway to prison for those who are buying into this music. That's a fact. That is a fact. So don't ignore the fact that there is content out there that is corrupting the community. So we can't just, then you see, for example, Mr. Ryan. He has the baby face, but he's also seen in these pictures holding some of the most dangerous weapons. Think about that. You got Ryan, Lil Rod, holding weapons that can take out his whole community. Can we at least talk about that? Why are you holding these weapons? And taunting your ops? Is that not something that we should be concerned about? When you have a switch and you spraying a community, you're spraying cars up and you're spraying houses up, can we not address that? So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I have to get ready to cover this trial. I appreciate you guys coming in. I just want to jump on, give you guys a little motivation, and I want you guys to have a great day. But before I leave, I want to take it out with the remaining of the song. Alexa, continue. Alexa, continue. Oh, Alexa being disrespectful right now. Alexa, continue. All right, Alexa's feeling a certain way. Alexa, weather.
The current weather is 69 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny skies. Today's forecast has clouds with a chance of showers, with a high of 86 degrees and a low of 67 degrees. Here is your traffic update.